Hi, my name is Tony Pentelresco, and you're viewing us in another segment today, filmed by Grassroots Production, Dave Christa, the production manager. Anyway, we're going to make something today that for some of you, men and women, who go through the same things I go through, no sun, you get moody, your energy levels go down, and you want to take something that's going to boost your energy without being so stimulated you don't know where you're coming or going. Now what we're going to use today is 5 things, maybe 6. We're going to use sesame seeds, okay? We're going to use cardamom. Sorry, this isn't cardamom, this is nutmeg. So we're going to use nutmeg. We're going to use cardamom. Oh, to smell this stuff, oh, it's amazing. And we're going to use real cinnamon bark. Not cinnamon sticks, but cinnamon bark. And we're going to use some clove. Just call me Klutz. Alright, what we're going to do with all this, we're going to grind this down to a powder. Now we're going to siphon it up a bit. We're going to put it in this bowl. And at the end we're going to add another magical ingredient, honey. And what we're going to do is we're going to make sort of what they call a halwa or halva. It's a Middle Eastern kind of thing where they use sesame seed and honey and rose. We're just going to slightly tweak it up just a notch, where when you consume this, you'll feel perked, you'll feel uplifted, you'll feel energized. You won't be overly stimulated to a point where you can't sleep or you got the shakes. This has a nice lifting, even your mood. If you're in a bad mood, sullen mood, a little bit depressed, you know, your boyfriend left you, your girlfriend left you, you've lost your job, something, whatever. You take this, it'll help, it picks you up. Your eyes light up. It's amazing stuff. You got a kid that's coming, has a bad day at school, you give them a little bit of this, up they go. And this is drug-free, mind you. This is no drugs. This is normal stuff. Say no to drugs. It doesn't do you any good. All right. What we're going to do, we're going to use a coffee grinder. All right. While this grinds it down, you can take it too sometimes. Just give it a bit of a shake. Okay. The reason why we're using sesame seeds, because sesame seeds has some strong antioxidant properties. It also helps with energy, stamina, fights cancer, has cancer-fighting properties. Ooh, look at that. Use the chopstick, just take it, just scoop it out a little bit. Okay. You got sesame oil in there. Helps preserve vitamin E as well. What you're going to do, take an old tea strainer, pour it through, give it a bit of a shake. And what you got, look at that, it just fills up. Now, how much would you put in? As much as you like. This is all food. Okay, because when you consume this now, we're going to change this a little bit. See how it's filling up, filling up? And that's just batch 1. Okay, we'll add a little more. We'll do that, just clear it up. Don't stick a little bit on the side, on the whatever, it don't matter, just get it off. Okay, same thing, just pour it in. Now, the coffee grinder doesn't have to be perfectly clean for the next little bit. So basically, you do this. So you probably got a good 5 tablespoons in there of this ground sesame seed. Okay? Take your leftover clumps, put them in another bowl. But you can use that later. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing now with nutmeg. You're going to take two bulbs. Now if you want, go 1, you can go 1, but I'm going to use 2. Let's see here. I'm doing is I'm breaking this down so that I put in the coffee grinder it's a little easier. Notice it looks like a little brain, or a little segment of nerves ending connecting to a cerebral cortex. Guess where this goes? Just to give you an idea. Look at that, eh? Coffee grinder will do this. Same thing. Take it out. So you got the powder. Throw it in. Sift it. Same thing here. Just take it. Just pour it in there. And again, just take it, just give it a little shake. It doesn't have to be hard. See how it's covering the sesame seed. Now again, the next thing, this is cinnamon bark. I'm going to break it up a little bit small pieces again. Now these pieces, I was told in one of my videos, these spices can be bought at any ethnic market, any spice market. Most health food stores will carry some of this. Okay. Ooh. Now that is real cinnamon. This stuff takes no prisoners. Look at that, eh? Fresh cinnamon powder. That's the way you really want it. You don't want to buy it powdered if you can help it. It's all the antioxidant properties still stay intact. When you break it up, it oxidizes. But because we're going to use it now, we'll take it. We won't really have to sift this. This is pretty refined. You just throw it in. If you want to add more cinnamon, same thing. Just take it out of the coffee grinder. You will see some chunk pieces, small ones. Don't worry about it. That's why you're sifting it. Same thing. And as you can see, nice refined cinnamon. Okay, the leftovers, see the hard clumps there? Just throw them in here. But you can do it again. Put them in the blender, something with a little bit more power, and you'll pulverize it. Okay, we're going to add clove. Probably about a little bit, about a tablespoon and a half. Throw them in there. Now all these spices have their own antioxidant properties. Okay, and in their own way they all target these specific spices I'm using. The clove, the cinnamon, nutmeg, and the cardamom. Impact the brain. Impact, what a scent. They impact the brain, they impact the intestinal tract. Clove will kill parasites. They'll work on getting rid of small tiny worms in the body. So again, this is pretty refined, so I won't have to really filter it, but let's say I want to get more in there. Same thing. Just get it out. Just give it a bit of a shake. You'll see it come out very slowly. Like if you got another type of sifter, this is just a simple way of doing things. There you go. Now, cardamom.